Hey guys, Hollywood just dropped a legal bombshell hotter than a courtroom meltdown collision in today's video. We're diving into the wildest twist, yet in Diddy's trial, a defense tactic so shocking, even the prosecutors didn't see it coming. Buckle up, because this one involves MDMA, freak-offs, and a very questionable attempt to blame the victim's memories. Let's go. Alright, let's get into the meat of this drama. So, what's the big twist? Well, Diddy's legal team is now trying to claim that his alleged victims might not remember exactly what happened at those wild parties because they were too high on drugs. Wait, but Diddy was high too. So are they saying he's guilty, but he didn't know it? Or are they saying none of it counts because everyone was wasted? Prosecutors are slamming this strategy hard, arguing that Diddy's lawyers want to bring in a psychiatrist to testify about how drug use may have affected people's memory and mental state during the events in question. But here's the kicker. They don't just want to talk about Diddy's state of mind. They also want to argue that the alleged victims' memories are unreliable because of their own drug use. Point 1. Prosecutors say the defense wants to use this psychiatrist to argue that Diddy couldn't form criminal intent because he was under the influence. Point 2. But insiders suggest the defense might actually be going after the victims' credibility instead, saying their memories are faulty due to intoxication. Point 3. Either way, it's a risky move. Because if you're going to blame the drugs, you better be ready to admit that the guy who hosted these parties was also doing them.
So, what do you think?
Is this a genius Hail Mary or a desperate last-ditch effort? Drop your thoughts below, backhand index pointing down. Now, if you've been living under a rock, you probably missed the infamous Cassie beating video that broke the internet a while back. Well, guess what? That video is officially going to be shown in court.
Yep, you read that right.
The judge ruled it admissible, and sources say when jurors watched it during a mock trial, they were shook. One juror even said, "I didn't care about the case until I saw him attack her. Now I'm team victim."
Yikes.
Diddy's team tried to spin it as just a messy breakup fight, but the court shut that down fast. And get this, the defense reportedly argued that the video was just a private argument between two people, not relevant to the actual charges. But the prosecution hit back hard. This isn't about cheating, it's about abuse. Here's what makes this even more intense. Cassie has already spoken out publicly about the trauma she endured. She's not part of the current indictment, but her story is still shaping the narrative. And now the whole world, including potential jurors, is going to see what really went down. What do you think will happen when the real jury sees this footage? Will it seal Diddy's fate? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's talk about jury selection because wow, are the questions wild. Diddy's lawyers filed 30 pre-screening questions, and some of them sound like they came straight from a meme generator. Sample questions include: would evidence of multiple sexual partners be difficult for you? Do you believe wealthy people get away with things the less wealthy do not? Have you ever used cocaine or MDMA? Yeah, these are not subtle. Insiders say the defense is trying to find jurors who won't be shocked or judgmental about the lifestyle depicted in the case. But fans online are calling it out for what it is, an attempt to find people who'll side with Diddy no matter what. One TikToker joked, they should just ask, "Are you willing to ignore basic human decency for a rich black man?" And honestly, not wrong. Thought-provoking moment. If you had to sit on this jury, would you feel comfortable judging someone for their personal life choices, or only for whether they committed a crime? Drop your answer in the comments, backhand index pointing down. Of course, nothing goes viral without the memes, and fans are having a field day with this trial. From edits of Diddy's freak-off parties to side-eye at his "I was too high to be guilty" defense, social media is absolutely eating this up. One user posted a video with a caption, "If I forget I robbed a bank while drunk, does that mean I'm innocent?" Face with tears of joy. Another fan put together a fake press release from Diddy's team. "We regret to inform you that Puff Daddy no longer remembers committing crimes. Please try again later." But beyond the jokes, there's a deeper conversation happening. Some fans are pointing out how celebrities often use wealth and fame to shield themselves from accountability. Others are asking, why are we surprised? We all knew Diddy was wild. So, what do you think? Is this trial exposing a dark side of Hollywood, or just giving us a reason to watch the downfall of another powerful figure? Let's hear your theories in the comments. Down arrow. Let's take a step back and unpack the psychology behind this defense strategy. Using a psychiatrist to question the memory of both the defendant and the victims is a classic legal move, but rarely works in cases this serious. MDMA and other party drugs can definitely impair memory, especially when taken in high doses. But the defense would have to prove that Diddy was so impaired he couldn't form intent, which is a tall order when you consider he ran a multi-million-dollar empire and planned these parties meticulously. Think about it. Was he really too high to know what he was doing when he told his assistant to buy baby oil? Or when he set up cameras to record everything? Or when he saved the footage? That doesn't sound like someone who was blacked out, it sounds like someone who knew exactly what they were doing. So, here's the question. Is this defense strategy meant to confuse the jury, or is it just a distraction from the real issues? You know how Hollywood loves to stay quiet when one of their own gets into trouble, but not this time. Big names are starting to weigh in. Travis Kelce recently unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on Instagram, sparking rumors that he's taking Taylor Swift's side in her feud with Blake Lively. Lana Del Rey made headlines after joking about kissing Morgan Wallen on stage, and fans immediately speculated about a past fling. And Whitney Cummings shared a hilarious domestic dispute about her boyfriend only making his side of the bed.
Classic.
These stories might seem unrelated, but they all tie into the bigger theme of celebrity accountability. Whether it's cheating, fighting, or being lazy around the house, the public is watching every move. Which brings us to our next thought. Should celebrities be held to a higher standard, or do they deserve privacy, just like everyone else? Tell me what you think in the comments. Down arrow.
So, what do you think?
Is Diddy's team playing chess while the rest of us play checkers? Or are they just grasping at straws? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below. Backhand index pointing down, and if you're loving this legal circus, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a scandal. Broken Heart Sparkles, because here at Channel Name, we don't just report the news, we make them stick. See you next time, and remember, when life hands you lemons, don't take MDMA.
Just kidding.
Stay shady, Diddy.
Fire.
Visuals, mix courtroom sketches, animated text, e.g., faulty memories, in neon, clips of fans' memes, and split-screen comparisons of Diddy's business versus party life. Pacing, keep sentences punchy and upbeat, with pauses for dramatic effect. Twist, add a fake leak at the end. P.S. Sources say Cassie's suing Diddy for the therapy bills. But that's for tomorrow's video. Audience interaction, use rhetorical questions, polls. Who do you trust more, Diddy or the victims? And encourage comment section debates. Let me know if you'd like this turned into a downloadable script file or need visuals storyboard.